Welcome, ghouls, demons, and weird ones. We're here for another candle story time. This piece is heavy, so I don't know how long I'll be able to hold it while I'm talking about it. Because it has a good 20 pounds. I'm probably being dramatic. That sounds crazy. I have no idea. There's glass beads at the base, and then it's 44 ounces of wax. So this is a solid altar vessel, which I'm not too sure if the person I made it for, what their background is. So this is Literary by Ava. Let's just kind of dive into it. So this is a piece I made for, hi buddy, for Ava. She is a small business owner, college student, young little 20-something that I met, which is just crazy because I was so used to always being the youngest that now that I'm, not that I'm the oldest or whatever, but I'm older. Bailiff, watch the camera. Now I'm older, I'm no longer the young 22-year-old. Now I'm almost 30, I'm 29. So it was just really cool to see her and her friend Sydney. They were my neighbors at the Franklin Flea Market, and it was just I wish that I started all of this back then, but I didn't know. I wouldn't have been ready for it. There's so many things, right? So my path has been where it's been for a reason. But as I was meeting them and watching them, I remember feeling that oh man, I'm so proud of them. It's so good for them that they're doing this now, and they're expressing themselves, and their families were so supportive. It was so beautiful because my family isn't supportive like that, and it was healing to see. And then they equally supported me. I wasn't an outsider. It was fun neighbors, and I taught them a lot about the market game and how to get their feet wet and things to watch out for. And it was a really fun summer solstice weekend. And it's always cool when you have really good neighbors. So even when the event is slow, you have awesome, genuine people to talk to. Yeah, so I loved it. It's pop culture, but also book girly. And so I loved her vibe. It threw me when she told me she was a Scorpio. But I think it's her Taurus rising, which I feel like the Taurus or the more Venus energy of things really came out in this candle. But also I would say her business, it's definitely coquette. I think that's how you say that word. I've actually never heard that word pronounced. I've read it 1,000 times. Anyway, so we were talking, and I was like, oh my god, it'd be so cool because of her stickers. These are some of the things that she does. She does some really high quality, high end stickers with pop culture references on them. And they're sturdy stickers, they're waterproof, or she has a variety of stickers, but they're waterproof and solid. I peeled these off and stuck them back on so many times. There's a couple spots that I had to glue down, and that was my own fault, not her quality of her stickers. That is a me problem, using them in the way that I did. I learned a lot, because this is the first time I've done a vessel like this, so I learned a lot personally and what I would do next time. In fact, I do have more of her stickers, so I kind of plan on making another one, but this one's for her. So I hope I picked the right stickers for her out of all the ones that I grabbed. I don't think I could pick a wrong one because she obviously made them for a reason. So yeah, it smells it's so good. It's definitely it's giving Victoria's Secret perfume in a good way, not in a toxic, annoying way, but it's definitely elegant, goddess angel, hyper feminine, sweetness. I don't know that's really describing it. But yeah, so anyway, this was another one that took me a whole 2 days to put together. Not just with the dry time, but just building the base. I went through a few different bases. We just didn't want it to be, because it was running a risk of being a huge candle. It's already big. But if I would have done a flower base, which is where I could have had all of her stickers on there, Like I ended up not using as many as I thought, choosing a shorter base. And so like those are just some of the things that I ran into, but also just like it gives me a chance to make more, and I think it'd be fun to keep incorporating those every now and then. And she's also gonna be making me some business stickers. Like I said, if I can support a small business or a fellow creator, I try to. So we either make deals of like barters and trades, or I give them money. You know, I'd rather go to them than someone else. And so anyways, no mass corporations, right? So my favorite part is like art is everywhere, and that's kind of where I've had like the front of the candle. Like for me, I would set it facing this way. I have thought about adding something up here. I just feel like it needs to like tail off a little bit more, but I've been thinking about that kind of after the fact. So I don't know. There's a lot of flowers in here. This one is like I think it's a carnation. It's something I picked outside my apartment, but it was dipped in tea, and so it's like a half and half, and I really like that when you can look. I don't know if you can see in the video from over there, but it's like half and half, so it gives like a yin yang flower essence to it, which kind of goes into the Venus energy, if like there's any Libra association, because I don't know her whole chart. I don't know all the different little things that came through, but she's a Taurus rising and a Scorpio sun. You can see some softer elements to that water and Venus like sister polarity. So it's fun, and I kind of wonder if like maybe I should have done like 5 wicks because of everything, but I kept it 4 because of how it bowls at the bottom. Taper bowls can be stressful sometimes depending on how the base is. So yeah, I don't know, it's just kind of been not second guessing the design, but I just it's fun for me how I've evolved into finding these things and how I can just keep it, because I'm always wondering how I can make a piece better. Like I'm never happy like or accepting of pieces, like, and then I have to stop myself. I have to trust the process, and then I have to stop myself, because then I will perfect it into a mess. So there's a nice seashell, like a purpley seashell that I got when I did the Melbourne Spirit Fest this year. And then there's a rose quartz rune. Oh, I forgot what it's called. But it's like the greater than, less than V sign. Fuck. I don't always have, like, the runes I don't always have memorized. So that's annoying sometimes. It's not integrated into my filing system the way I want it to. But anyway, I love that it was the rune that it was, especially like because her name's Ava, and the way that the rune is, you can flip into an A or a V for her name. So it's just feels really personal there. There's pink opal, rose quartz, geode. Trying to think. Let's see, what else did I put in there? There's jasmine flowers. I'm trying to identify this one. I think that's a selenite and then calcite. That's the blue. I'm looking at this blue one and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it's called. Calcite. And then this is another opal. This is just a regular opal. And then there's roses. Hydrangea. I can't say that. That sounds so dumb. Violets. Carnation. Butterfly. Pea. And yeah, jasmine. Did I put anything else? Osmanthus. So it also gives me like super Cinderella vibes. So she every day of the market, I saw her in this like a baby blue color, but then her business was this like baby pink. So I wanted to incorporate the pink and the blue, which I think pairs really nice within the wax color, and then the pink flowers that hold the bowl for a nice little collar. And like it's so Libra, so Venus. It's gorgeous. And so I don't know what her plans are. She's gonna burn it. But the idea when we were talking at the flea market, when I was like, I think it'd be a really cool idea, and I was gonna buy stickers, and she just gave them to me. And I told her I'd make her one. And so I don't know if she wants to like have it on display when she does events, like as an altar piece where she never burns it, or maybe she burns it in her room for her own meditative workings. But this is it's basically like a manifestation, beauty, self-love, self-fulfillment, divine feminine, boss bitch, like just like, because it's pop culture femininity is like her whole business, like brand vibe essence. And I love that. I love like girl math. It's just girly things. It's so fun. And so yeah, so anyway, I absolutely love it, especially like the fact that Big is moving to Paris. It's just like such a girl thing that only the gays or well-trained men are gonna know. And it's just really fun. So yeah, so this is Literary by Ava. If you like Blind Date with a Book and other like literary accessories and stickers and things like that, go check her out. I know she's not on my business page, she's not on my Wyrd community page yet. She's going to be. I need some information to like get her published on there. But she's on my Instagram, and that's where I connect with her. So if you guys wanted any of her stuff, she has an Etsy, I believe. So go check her out. But this is her healing intention Wyrd candle. So, oh, fragrance. What did I just talked about how good it smelled. What was the blend? So the blend is blueberry cheesecake, warm vanilla, honey, and lavender. Yep, and it's that lavender. So this lavender fragrance oil from this was gifted to me. It's from it's a decent candle fragrance company. It's just not one that I've used before for no reason really, except that you gotta prioritize where you get stuff. Crafters something. Anyway, a whole box of these fragrances were gifted to me, and so their lavender has such a like elegant, vintage, like Victorian, like crisp to it. So to me, I can tell it's not a natural pure lavender. It doesn't smell. It smells like lavender, but it doesn't smell like artificial, synthetic, fake lavender. But it smells like perfume, like lavender perfume. There's a perfumey scent to it that is important to note because it adds that like feminine sass and like sexiness to it. It really smells good. It's a really gorgeous candle. So anyway, yeah, if you have any questions about this candle, let me know. This one is another like exchange that I've done. So like Ava's getting this like for free. She gave me all of her stickers. She's making me stickers. Like we have our own exchange going, but if someone wanted to commission something like this to ship would be $300 because like it's heavy. Like it's heavy and fragile. It's not as fragile as the Temple of Set, which is back here because of his build, but it's still a tower of glass and it's super heavy. So shipping would be extra because of that. It's 44 ounces, so it's over 250 hours of burn time, depending on how she would burn it. There's at least 10 ounces of crystals in here. These are just glass beads. So sometimes some of the towers, depending on the crystal and everything, I will put crystals in the base. This one just has glass beads, so there's no extra cost there except it's just heavy. So yeah, probably like to ship would probably be like a $300 candle. If it was a custom, I would tell people to just do $250. Just like I said in my Temple of Set story time, I would round down for people to do the $250 tier, and then I would eat the cost and like the extra shipping. Because if you were to buy it in person, it would be like the $250 tier, or even probably closer down to 200, if not 225, something like I in person kind of plays into cost a little differently because I don't have to worry about shipping materials and cost. So there's some variation there, but online shipping is included in the pricing is how I run it. It's free shipping, but then it's included in the price. But then I always tell people to go down a tier sometimes. It depends. You know, I don't know. So if you ever have a question about what tier is right for you, it could be an open discussion. Because like I said, I want things to be affordable for people, and I know sometimes it's insane to say $300 for a candle. It's like, well, it's not just a candle. There's a lot of crystals. There's a lot of time and energy and effort that went into it. It's gonna last you a really long time. It's sentimental, has value, and it also comes with a witch sachet. Again, every candle comes with like a little goodie sachet of different intuitive tools, crystals, gifts, and all of the above. Like whatever you want to call it or work with it, or however you want to work with it, I should say. So yeah. So anyway, Literary by Ava. Go check her out and enjoy this beauty. And don't believe the media. I am not insane. My favorite quote. What's up, big girl? All right. All right, one more and I'm done.